Beyond the long city streets and the bright, endless lights of Los Angeles, there is another side to this place. A part of the coast that many people miss. Even though it's right in front of them, sitting quietly beyond the edge of the city noise, this coastline holds its own secrets. A shoreline where the true spirit of Southern California lives, not in the busy crowds, but in the peaceful spaces between them. Here, the land slowly opens into the wide, calming stretch of the Pacific Ocean. Our journey begins by going downward, a narrow trail leading down the side of a rocky cliff, taking us away from the world we just left behind. Every step brings us deeper into a place shaped by wind and crashing waves. A place where normal time feels slower and softer. Up above, cars rush along the Pacific Coast Highway. But down here, that noise fades into a distant hum, replaced by the growing sound of the ocean. The air changes too, heavier with salty mist, mixed with the earthy smell of the cliff walls. The trail is steep, making you slow down and pay attention to your steps and to your breath. You notice small things. Tiny plants gripping the rocks, leaves shaped by years of ocean wind, and the uneven shifting ground beneath your feet. This path doesn't feel dramatic, it feels humble. As you get closer to the bottom, the ocean sound gets louder, and the first hint of beach appears. A thin line of golden sand framed by rough dark rock. Then suddenly, the view opens wide. You've arrived in a completely different world. Huge rock formations rise beside you, and the endless water stretches out ahead. You step onto the sand, and just like that, you've crossed the boundary into El Matador's hidden coves. Here you follow only the tide's rhythm. These rocks are not obstacles. They're creators of private, quiet spaces. Over thousands of years, the water has carved secret passages and open rooms into the shore. The sound of the open ocean softens here, turning into soft echoes and gentle whispers. These spaces aren't true caves. They're outdoor rooms with the sky as their ceiling. Low stone arches frame the horizon, turning the fading sunlight into a painting of colors. Standing inside one of these coves, you feel held, sheltered. Everything becomes simple. Stone, water, sand, and light. Look closely at the rock walls, patterns of minerals, clusters of mussels and barnacles. A whole story written in texture. As the tide pulls away, it leaves behind tide pools, tiny, perfect worlds. These pools aren't just puddles. They're mirrors of the sky, reflecting bright blue midday, soft evening pastels, or glowing sunset colors. Leaving the calm coves behind, our path leads upward again. We walk toward Point Dume, a huge cliff that stretches into the Pacific like a giant stone ship. The climb is gradual, and with every step the view expands. The tight, enclosed world of the coves opens into a wide, sweeping panorama. The air becomes lighter as you climb, clean, clear, and scented with dry coastal plants, sage, dust, sunlight, and salt. The higher you go, the more the horizon stretches, sharp and endless. This climb feels like more than exercise, it feels like your mind opening up. At the top, the arrival feels calm and quiet. Below you, the world spreads out. The beach becomes a thin line of gold, surrounded by white waves. People look tiny from here, almost part of the scenery. The ocean reveals details you can't see from below. shifts in color, subtle currents, patterns in the swell. Long lines of waves roll in, and there they are, surfers. Their movements are a silent dance between human rhythm and ocean power. Standing on the cliff, you breathe in the salty air. You're simply watching the dolphins, the water, the clouds. The horizon feels almost alive, not just a border, but a presence. You stand there for a moment, and everything else falls away. Just the sky above, the ocean below, and that endless line in between. If you're enjoying this journey so far, please take a moment to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. That way, you won't miss our next adventure. Some places on this coast feel like they come from a storybook, blurring the line between reality and imagination. Victoria Beach is one of those places. It doesn't greet you with big signs or busy boardwalks. Instead, it waits quietly, holding onto a secret shaped by stone and sea. This beach asks you to slow down, to listen not only to the crashing waves, but also to the quiet moments between them. Here, the Pacific doesn't just slam against the shore. It feels alive, as if it's breathing. And rising from this meeting of land and water is something almost unbelievable. A tall stone tower, weathered by decades, stands like a watchful guardian. It blends so perfectly with the cliff that it looks like it grew there. It stops you in your tracks. People call it the Pirate Tower, a name that sparks ideas of treasure and adventure. But this tower wasn't a pirate hideout. Its treasure is different. The golden glow of sunset, the silver shine of moonlight, the peaceful quiet of morning. Its stones, darkened by time, seem to remember every storm, every tide, every passing day. This tower speaks in its own way of patience, endurance, and simple beauty. As the day fades, the sky moves through its colors. Bright blue, soft lavender, rosy pink, deep orange, and finally, dark purple. Each sunset here feels like its own performance. The water becomes a shimmering mirror. Long shadows appear, and the waves grow calmer. When the last bit of sun disappears, a soft hush falls over the beach, and the first stars appear. It holds the day's stories and waits for tomorrow to begin again. Abalone Cove offers a different kind of magic. Not wide views, but tiny wonders. Small waves, rounded pebbles. Everything here feels intimate. The beach isn't one long stretch of sand. Instead, it breaks into a puzzle of rocks, pools, and small channels. This place invites you to crouch down and look closely at what's right below you. The loud crash of the ocean fades into a gentle, steady scrape of water over stone. Each tide pool becomes its own little universe. In these clear pools, you see reflections. The sky, clouds, even your own face. These pools are portals into miniature ecosystems. Tiny creatures live entire lives here. Exploring them makes you feel like a gentle giant walking carefully through a fragile world. Crabs dart between rocks, anemones sway softly, and tiny fish shimmer like living gems. A quiet dance happens here in the shallow water left behind by the tide. Nature's textures come alive. Smooth kelp, surprisingly soft anemones, sharp mussel shells. Look even closer. You find sea stars. Thick, colorful, powerful, moving with slow, quiet intention. These tide pools are forests on a tiny scale, holding an entire community of life. The sound of water brushing against rock becomes a steady rhythm, a reminder of how patient nature can be. This simple sound stays with you long after you leave. There are places where the world seems to slow down, where the noise of the city finally fades and a deeper, older rhythm appears. To find these places, you must climb. You leave the flat city behind and rise toward thinner air and wider views. The Palos Verdes Peninsula stands above the city like a quiet, ancient fortress. The drive and the walk are slow and peaceful, a calm journey upward. The city grid slowly disappears behind you, replaced by earthy colors, green slopes, and the deep, endless blue of the ocean. The view grows larger and softer at the same time. The wind shapes the wild shrubs. A single cloud drifts by. Everything seems to settle into a quiet rhythm. It's not loneliness, it's perspective. You can see the city, but you are no longer inside its rush. Your eyes move toward Bluff Cove. Wild, rugged, beautiful. Turquoise waves crash against rocks that have been shaped over thousands of years. Standing here, worries shrink. Your breath deepens. Nearby coves show a gentler side. Calm water, slow waves, a blend of nature and peaceful open space. Here, the world reminds you that beauty and calm are never far away. There is a moment every day when everything seems to pause. It's the golden hour, when the sun softens and the world glows. On the Pacific coast, this isn't just a change of light, it's a complete transformation. Everything the sunlight touches becomes warmer, deeper, more alive. The world turns into a canvas, and the sun becomes the artist. The air glitters softly, making everything feel dreamlike. The ocean changes through colors. Silver, pink, copper, glowing gold. Each wave catching the light. Being here feels sacred as the sounds around you soften. The sun hangs low, and the water turns into a glowing path, a road of pure light. The cliffs become silhouettes against the painted sky. Colors shift every second, creating something new each time you look. The sun touches the horizon, melts into the ocean, and disappears with a final spark. Sometimes even a flash of green. The sky glows with afterlight. And then, slowly, peacefully, twilight arrives. Before we close this journey, if you've enjoyed exploring these hidden shores, please like this video, subscribe to Wonderworld Journey, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next adventure. As the day reaches its final moments, the bright show of color fades, and night begins to settle gently across the coast. This shoreline, with all its secret beaches, high cliffs, and unforgettable sunset, now grows quiet. The night sky, the moon, and the stars take over the storytelling. Their soft light shapes a silver path across the water. The waves continue their steady rhythm, the sound of the earth resting. Under this vast, dark sky, your thoughts begin to settle too. The coastline rests, and in that stillness, you find your own. If you're looking for more travel journeys, click on the top left and continue exploring with our next video. Thanks for watching.